Hi folks, welcome to this Sunday's Sunday Catechism, again from this wonderful illustrated Westminster Shorter Catechism. We are now on to the fifth commandment and we'll be doing 4 of these. The first one is question 63, so let me read that to you. What is the fifth commandment? The fifth commandment is honour your father and your mother, that your days may be long in the land that the Lord your God is giving you. What is the fifth commandment? The fifth commandment is honour your father and your mother, that your days may be long in the land that the Lord your God is giving you. Now I think that is a commandment which is so important for today. The Westminster Divines interpreted that in a much wider sense, and the Church has traditionally interpreted it in a much wider sense than just our parents. It's all about authority, and again, as I'm reading Watson, he says father is of different kinds as the political, the ancient, the spiritual, the domestic and the natural. Well, we'll come on to those in the coming weeks, but I want to focus this one just on our natural parents. I'm recording this on Sunday afternoon. I will go down to our church and preach, and then we leave immediately because we come back because every Sunday night we try and phone my mother. And that's a priority because, I have a responsibility to my mother. I do have to honour my father has gone to be with the Lord, but we do need to think about what this means. There's a promise, by the way, of long life, and we'll talk about that in a while. But the word for honour here means kind of, it's like heavy, it's sometimes hard. The Greek word equivalent is to know the value of. And I think this is saying we need to know the value of our parents. Now, one of the fundamental flaws in our contemporary culture as it rejects Christianity or the Judeo-Christian ethic is that it rejects the value of parenthood. I mean, one of the great ironies is to have an organization called Planned Parenthood, which is dedicated to killing babies. Just extraordinary. But we denigrate parenthood. We seem to elevate the state as parents. Now, that's, as we'll see, that's not entirely wrong, but it is wrong when natural parents are replaced by the state. So God has set the family, and I think that the biggest problem in our society, culturally and otherwise just now, is the destruction of the family. I think same-sex marriage, I think easy-fault divorce or no-fault divorce, these are all designed to harm the family. I think what's going on with the transgender stuff harms the family. And that's a disaster for society because the state can never replace the family. Now, are there exceptions to this commandment? And again, that's something we'll look at. But in Colossians 3:21, fathers, do not embitter your children or they will become discouraged. Some people, maybe somebody watching this, will have had parents who have not treated them well. You are more likely to be abused by a relative than you are to be abused by a stranger. And that's just a horrendous and horrible and evil and wicked thing, precisely because it so goes against what God says. So I would suggest that we need to reevaluate this. I think in our Western individualism, we've forgotten that. My children have a duty to honour me. I have a duty to honour my mother and to respect and to take care and to realise what they've done. And I really wish, we kind of talk about an honour culture and a bad thing, and I understand that. But there's an honour culture that's a good thing, and honouring your parents is so essential and so vital. Well, let's see what else we have to look at when we come to more of this next week. But God bless you this Lord's Day, and please, if your parents are still around, do not neglect them. And, parents, of course, we have to look after our children as well. but honour your father and mother. There's a promise given to that. God bless you. See you next week. Bye.